Hello, coin collectors and history lovers. Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins, where we uncover hidden gems from the world of numismatics. Today, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1944D. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny from the past, but trust me, this little coin packs a punch in terms of both historical significance and value. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this small coin could be worth. Let's travel back to the year 1944. It was a time when the United States was deeply involved in World War II, and every aspect of life was being impacted by the war effort. Even the production of coins was affected, with many materials being redirected toward the war effort. The 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin is a product of this time, and its story is closely tied to the challenges and changes of the era. This particular penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. During the war years, copper was in high demand for ammunition and other military purposes, so the U.S. Mint had to get creative with its materials. In 1943, the mint had switched to using steel for pennies, but by 1944, the mint had returned to using copper for the production of the 1-cent coin. However, some of the 1944 pennies were mistakenly struck on steel planchets that were left over from the previous year, and this error has made certain 1944D pennies extremely rare and valuable. But we'll get into that shortly. The design of the 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin is classic and iconic. On the obverse, we see the image of Abraham Lincoln, who has been the face of the U.S. penny since 1909. His portrait is flanked by the words, "In God We Trust," and below, the year, 1944, is inscribed. The reverse side features the famous wheat stalks, a design that was used on U.S. pennies from 1909 to 1958. The wheat ears symbolize the nation's agricultural heritage, and the overall design reflects the strength and unity of the country, even during wartime. Now, what makes the 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin so special? While most of these coins were struck on copper planchets, there was a small group of 1944D pennies that were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These steel pennies were typically used as a temporary solution when copper was in short supply during the war, and the mix-up resulted in a rare and valuable coin that is highly sought after by collectors today. The error is so significant because, for many years, most collectors believed that all 1944 pennies were made from copper, making the discovery of steel 1944 pennies a major revelation in the numismatic world. If you happen to come across a 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin, you'll want to closely inspect it. The key to its value is whether or not it was struck on a steel planchet instead of copper. A genuine 1944D steel penny is a rare find and can fetch an astronomical price, but how do you know if your coin is the real deal? Well, steel pennies from 1944 have a different weight and color compared to their copper counterparts. A steel penny will appear more silver in color, while the copper version has a reddish-brown hue. Additionally, the steel version will feel lighter than the copper penny because of the difference in metal composition. If you're ever unsure, it's always a good idea to get a professional appraisal from a trusted numismatist. Now, let's talk about the value of this incredible coin. As you can imagine, the steel 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin is a highly coveted piece among collectors. The fact that only a small number of these coins were ever produced makes them extraordinarily rare, and finding one in excellent condition is even more of a rarity. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is everything, and a 1944D steel penny in mint condition can command a jaw-dropping price. In fact, a well-preserved 1944D steel penny has been known to fetch an incredible $171,000, yes, you heard that right, $171,000. That's the value of a steel 1944D Liberty 1-cent coin, and it's proof of just how much the world of coin collecting can surprise you. So, if you have a 1944D penny sitting around in your collection or you happen to come across one while searching through your spare change, make sure to take a closer look. It could very well be worth a fortune. the story of the 1944 Liberty 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and a little bit of luck can combine to create a coin that's far more valuable than its original face value. It's not just about the metal it's made from or the design on the coin, it's about the unique circumstances that led to its creation and the rare nature of certain coins that make them so desirable. Top 2 expensive coin. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1949. At first glance, this might seem like just another penny from the past, but don't be fooled. This coin holds a fascinating story, and the value behind it will likely surprise you. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed to discover how much this small coin could actually be worth. The 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin may seem like just another everyday piece of currency, but in the world of coin collecting, it's a significant part of the story of America's economy and the history of its coinage. During this time, the country had just come out of the hardships of the Great Depression and was beginning to experience a post-war economic boom. The United States was seeing growth in both industry and culture, and this is reflected in the coins of the time. The 1949 penny, like many of its predecessors, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has graced the US 1-cent coin since 1909. The image of Lincoln was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it has become one of the most recognizable and enduring portraits of any US president. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait are the words, "In God We Trust," above and the year 1949 below. On the reverse side, you'll find the familiar wheat stalks, another feature that is synonymous with U.S. pennies from 1909 to 1958. The design of the wheat ears represents the country's agricultural roots, paying homage to the backbone of America's economy at the time. At first glance, a 1949 penny might appear to be a typical coin from the post-World War II era. However, as with most coins, the value really starts to increase when you factor in rarity, condition, and any special characteristics. The 1949 penny is not particularly rare in terms of the number of coins minted. Over 1 billion of these pennies were produced. However, the real value comes from the coin's condition, particularly in uncirculated or near-mint state. As with many older coins, the condition of the 1949 penny plays a crucial role in determining its value. Over the years, most of these pennies were circulated and have likely endured plenty of wear and tear. When a coin has been in circulation for decades, it's common for it to have visible scratches, dings, or faded details. A coin that has remained in pristine condition, without significant damage or signs of wear, is much rarer and far more valuable. A 1949 penny in uncirculated or near-mint condition will stand out from the rest, and that's what collectors are looking for. But the value of the 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin doesn't end with just its condition. There's also the potential for rare minting errors that can make this coin even more valuable. Minting errors are highly prized by collectors because they create one-of-a-kind pieces. For example, some 1949 pennies were struck with double dies, meaning the design was stamped onto the coin twice, resulting in an overlap of images or text. These types of errors make a coin extremely rare and unique, and a 1949 penny with such an error could fetch an even higher price than a standard one. The rarity of a minting error, combined with the coin's excellent condition, makes the 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin even more appealing to collectors. In fact, when you add in the fact that these coins are over 70 years old, the value continues to rise for well-preserved examples. As the years pass, coins like the 1949 penny become increasingly scarce, and the demand for high-quality specimens continues to grow. Now, you might be asking, what's the actual value of a 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin? The truth is, it depends on the condition of the coin, and of course, any special characteristics such as minting errors. However, if you happen to have a 1949 penny that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a coin worth a significant amount of money. In fact, a well-preserved 1949 penny with the right features could be worth an astonishing $151,000, yes, you heard that right, $151,000. It's hard to believe that a penny from 1949 could be worth so much, but it's true. The value of coins like the 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how rarity, condition, and historical significance can elevate a seemingly ordinary piece of currency into something extraordinary. So, if you have a 1949 penny in your collection or find one while going through old change, it might just be worth more than you could ever imagine. The 1949 Liberty 1-cent coin is a prime example of how the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Coins that are overlooked or thought to be of little value can actually be worth a small fortune, and knowing what to look for can turn your coin collection into something truly valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, this coin serves as a reminder that sometimes, the smallest and most unassuming coins can carry the greatest value. Top third coin, we've got an exciting topic for you, the USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1953. It's a coin you might not give much thought to, but trust me, it's got an incredible story and, most importantly, it could be worth far more than you think. So, stick around as we take a closer look at the fascinating history, design, and value of this often overlooked coin. To fully appreciate the worth of the 1953 Liberty 1-cent coin, let's first take a step back into the history of the time. 1953 was a year of significant change and growth for the United States. The country was in the midst of post-World War II recovery, with the economy booming and consumerism on the rise. President Dwight D. Eisenhower had just taken office, and America was thriving as a global superpower. The coin we're talking about today, the 1953 penny, was minted during a time of optimism and expansion. The 1953 penny is part of the Lincoln series, which had been in circulation for over 4 decades at that point. The image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, continues to be one of the most recognizable faces on U.S. currency. Lincoln's portrait is featured on the obverse side of the coin, surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust," with the year of minting, 1953, just below. This coin design remains a powerful symbol of unity and leadership, reflecting the nation's admiration for its 16th president. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar wheat stalks. The wheat ears on the reverse were a signature feature on pennies from 1909 to 1958, symbolizing the country's agricultural roots. The words "E pluribus unum" and "United States of America" surround the wheat stalks, and the phrase 1 cent clearly indicates the denomination of the coin. At first glance, a 1953 penny might seem like just another standard coin, but its value truly depends on its condition and any unique characteristics it might have. Like many coins, the 1953 penny was circulated widely, meaning that most of them have experienced wear and tear over the years. Finding a 1953 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition is quite rare, and this is where the real value comes into play. When coins are carefully preserved and stored in excellent condition, they become much more valuable to collectors. The fewer the marks, the higher the demand, and the higher the price. In addition to condition, it's important to note that certain coins may have errors or unique features that make them even more valuable. For example, if a 1953 penny was struck with a double die error, it would be considered a major find. A double die error occurs when a coin is stamped with the same design more than once, resulting in a slightly misaligned image or duplicated details. These types of errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors, as they create one-of-a-kind specimens. So, if you happen to find a 1953 penny with any minting mistakes, you could be holding a small treasure, but even without minting errors, the 1953 penny can still be worth a significant amount, especially if it's in excellent condition. Over time, coins like the 1953 Liberty 1-cent coin become increasingly scarce, and as they are removed from circulation or kept in private collections, their value appreciates. For collectors, the hunt for well-preserved coins from specific years like 1953 can be a thrilling experience. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the value of the 1953 Liberty 1-cent coin. When you think of a penny, you probably don't imagine it being worth much, but when a coin is as rare and well-preserved as the 1953 penny, its value can skyrocket. In fact, a 1953 penny in near mint or uncirculated condition, particularly one with rare characteristics like a minting error, can be worth an astonishing $101,000, that's right, $101,000. For a single penny. It's a staggering amount, but it goes to show just how much value can be hidden in these seemingly ordinary coins. With the right conditions, the 1953 Liberty 1-cent coin is far more than just a piece of change, it's a piece of American history that could be worth a small fortune. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change, don't just overlook those old pennies. You might just come across a 1953 Liberty 1-cent coin that's worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, there's always the potential to uncover a hidden treasure among your coins. Fourth coin, we've got a real treat for you, a deep dive into the USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1950. At first glance, this might seem like just another penny, but trust me, there's far more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick with us as we explore its history, design, and the amazing value this coin can hold. You won't want to miss the big reveal at the end, so let's get started. The year 1950 was an exciting time in the United States. The country was recovering from the aftermath of World War II, and the economy was starting to boom. With the war behind them, Americans were beginning to experience an era of prosperity and growth. The 1950 Liberty 1-cent coin was minted during this period of renewal, and like the nation itself, it became a symbol of the changes happening at the time. As we look at this coin, we also take a step back into a key chapter in American history, one that would shape the future of the country. This particular penny is part of the Lincoln series, which has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which has graced the U.S. 1-cent coin since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, Lincoln's image is one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage. The inscription, "In God We Trust," is displayed above Lincoln's portrait, while the year, 1950, is shown just below it. These elements come together to make the 1950 penny a strong visual reminder of America's history and the values that the country holds dear. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the classic wheat stalks, another feature that became synonymous with U.S. pennies from 1909 to 1958. The wheat ears are a tribute to the agricultural roots of the United States, symbolizing strength, growth, and the nation's deep connection to its farming heritage. The words "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum" are displayed around the wheat stalks, while the coin's denomination, 1 cent, is clearly marked at the bottom. At first glance, a 1950 penny might seem like a typical piece of currency from the time. However, like many coins, its true value depends on a few key factors, including rarity, condition, and any special features it may have. The 1950 Liberty 1-cent coin was minted in large quantities, but as with most older coins, the condition in which they were kept over the years plays a significant role in determining their value. Most of these pennies were circulated, meaning that the vast majority have experienced some degree of wear and tear. It's the coins that have been kept in pristine or near pristine condition that stand out, and these are the ones that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The value of a 1950 penny can vary greatly depending on how well preserved it is. A coin that has been carefully stored and remains in mint or uncirculated condition will be worth far more than one that shows signs of heavy use. A penny that has been passed through countless hands over the years, picking up scratches and other marks, will likely have little more value than its face value. But if you happen to have a 1950 penny that is free from damage and retains sharp, crisp details, you've got a valuable coin on your hands. In addition to the coin's overall condition, there are also certain rare characteristics that can increase the 1950 penny's value. For example, some 1950 pennies were struck with minting errors. These errors, such as double dies, occur when the design is stamped onto the coin more than once, creating overlapping or misaligned details. Minting errors like these are highly sought after by collectors because they make a coin unique, one that stands apart from all the others. If you happen to find a 1950 penny with a minting error, you could be holding a coin that is worth far more than a standard issue. Now, you're probably wondering just how much a 1950 Liberty 1-cent coin can actually be worth. The answer may surprise you. While most of these pennies are worth just a few cents, a well-preserved example in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, can command a significant price in the market. In fact, a top-tier 1950 penny could be worth an eye-popping $115,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $115,000. It's incredible to think that a penny from 1950 could be worth so much, but it's a testament to the value that collectors place on rare and well-preserved coins. When a coin is as rare as the 1950 Liberty 1-cent coin in excellent condition, its worth can climb to extraordinary heights. So, the next time you're going through your spare change or browsing through coin shops, keep an eye out for a 1950 penny. You never know, you could be holding a hidden treasure. The story of the 1950 Liberty 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how a seemingly simple piece of currency can hold immense historical value. What might seem like an ordinary penny could, in fact, be worth a small fortune to the right collector. Whether you're a seasoned coin enthusiast or just starting out, there's always the potential to discover rare finds that could change your collection and your life. Top 5 Unique. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the United States, a coin that many might overlook at first glance but could actually hold a small fortune. We're talking about the USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1945. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who has just started exploring the world of numismatics, this coin has a story that you won't want to miss. The Liberty 1-cent coin from 1945 carries not just a rich history but also a surprising value that might just make you want to go through your coin collection to see if you've got one of these gems. This coin, with its distinctive design and its ties to a pivotal moment in American history, has become a highly sought-after treasure among collectors. Let's start by taking a look at the history behind this iconic coin. The Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been part of the American currency system since 1909. However, it was the design changes and the years that followed, particularly 1945, that added layers of significance to these coins. The year 1945 marked the end of World War II, a monumental moment in history, which makes the coins from that year even more symbolic. The U.S. had emerged victorious, and there was a sense of renewal and hope for the future. During the war years, certain materials used for coin production, such as copper, were rationed for wartime needs. In 1945, the U.S. Mint continued to use a copper alloy, but the war had left an imprint on everything, including the coinage. The Liberty 1-cent coins minted in 1945 were produced in large quantities, but many have not survived in good condition. That's what makes finding one of these coins in pristine condition such a valuable discovery for collectors. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the Liberty 1-cent coin from 1945. On the obverse, or the front side, we see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this design has remained mostly unchanged for over a century. Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, has been immortalized on the cent coin since its debut, and his likeness is widely recognized around the world. This image of Lincoln symbolizes perseverance, leadership, and the ideals of freedom that helped shape the nation during its most trying times. On the reverse side, the design of the coin has a simple but powerful inscription, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This phrase reflects the unity of the United States, made up of people from various backgrounds, coming together as one nation. The reverse also features the 2 wheat stalks, which are a hallmark of the wheat penny design. This particular design, known as the wheat ears design, was in use from 1909 to 1958, and coins from this era are often referred to as wheat pennies. The 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin is often sought after not just for its historical significance but for its rarity in high-quality condition. Most of these coins were circulated heavily during and after World War II, leading to a lot of wear and tear. Because of this, coins that have been preserved in mint condition, especially those with minimal scratching and wear, are incredibly rare and highly prized by collectors. So, what makes the 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin stand out in the world of numismatics? The answer lies in its condition and the rarity of coins that have survived over the years without significant damage. Coins that were handled frequently have lost their sharp details, and many have accumulated scratches, dents, and discoloration. The ones that remain in good condition, free from marks and with a clear design, are extremely difficult to find, but the 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin doesn't just carry value because of its age. Some specific variants and errors in the minting process have increased the value of certain coins even further. For instance, some 1945 coins may have slight variations in the design, such as double strikes or minting errors that make them unique. These error coins are highly desirable because of their rarity and the fact that they represent a mistake in the minting process, making them one-of-a-kind pieces. Error coins are a special category that can increase the coin's worth by thousands of dollars, sometimes even more than a typical well-preserved coin. This makes the 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin even more exciting for collectors who are always on the lookout for a hidden gem in their collections. So, if you happen to have one of these coins with a minting error, you could be in for a very pleasant surprise. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of this coin. If you happen to come across a 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin in uncirculated, pristine condition, or if you're fortunate enough to own a version with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. And just how much could this coin be worth? You might be shocked to learn that a 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin in mint condition or with an error could be valued at $145,000. That's right, $145,000 for a single 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin. This jaw-dropping price is a testament to the coin's rarity and the significance it holds in the world of coin collecting. It's incredible to think that a simple penny, which once circulated in the pockets of everyday Americans, could now be worth so much. But as any serious collector knows, it's all about condition, rarity, and the history that a coin represents. If you've got a stash of coins or happen to come across a 1945 Liberty 1-cent coin, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to inspect it closely. You could be holding onto a coin that is worth far more than you ever imagined. Whether it's a well-preserved example or an error coin, you could be looking at a valuable piece of American history. Top 6 Rare Coin. We have something truly exciting to share with you, the fascinating USA Liberty 1-cent coin from 1957. Now, you might think of a penny as just another small, everyday coin, but today, we're going to explore how this particular 1957 penny could be worth way more than you ever thought possible. Stick with us until the end of the video for the big reveal, and let's dive into why this little coin is worth so much to collectors. The year 1957 was an important time in American history. The post-World War II boom was in full swing, and the country was experiencing a period of prosperity and growth. The 1950s were all about innovation, the rise of consumer culture, and the beginnings of the modern American middle class. While the nation was evolving socially and economically, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the coins that would shape American currency. One of the key pieces of that currency was the Liberty 1-cent coin, which had been in circulation for decades by the time 1957 rolled around. The 1957 Liberty 1-cent coin is part of the famous Lincoln series, which has been an iconic staple of U.S. coinage for over a century. The coin features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's face has graced the penny since 1909, and it continues to serve as a powerful symbol of the nation's values, resilience, and history. On the front, or obverse side, you'll find Lincoln's image, along with the words, "In God We Trust," and the year, 1957. But what truly sets the 1957 penny apart isn't just Lincoln's image, it's the beautiful and timeless design that's been a hallmark of U.S. coins for generations. On the reverse side, the coin features the iconic wheat ears design, which was used on the 1-cent coin from 1909 to 1958. The wheat stalks are a tribute to the country's agricultural roots, symbolizing strength and the hard-working spirit of American farmers. The words United States of America and E pluribus unum are also present, along with the coin's denomination, 1 cent, displayed prominently. So, what makes the 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin so special, especially in today's world of coin collecting? It's all about rarity and condition. The 1957 penny, like many other coins, was produced in large quantities, meaning most of these pennies have been circulated over the years. They've been passed through countless hands, worn down, and even damaged along the way. However, what collectors are truly after are the coins that have been preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition. The real treasure lies in the pennies that have remained untouched by the wear and tear of daily use. Coins that are crisp, sharp, and show little to no signs of circulation can command impressive prices in the collector market. The 1957 penny is one such coin. It may have been a common piece of currency at the time, but finding one in perfect condition is what makes it a rare and highly valuable item. While most 1957 pennies are not worth much more than their face value, it's the well-preserved examples that catch the attention of serious collectors. If you have a 1957 penny that is in pristine condition, shiny, clear, and showing no signs of damage, then you've got a gem on your hands. These coins, due to their excellent preservation, are worth far more than just a penny. And that's where the real magic of coin collecting happens. Coins that have been well cared for can become highly sought-after treasures. But wait, there's more. Beyond the pristine condition of these coins, there's also the possibility of finding a rare variety or minting error. Minting errors, like double dies or misaligned strikes, make a coin even more unique and valuable. These types of coins are especially prized by collectors, as they represent one-of-a-kind pieces that deviate from the normal production process. A 1957 penny with a minting error could easily be worth far more than one without any such irregularities, so if you happen to stumble upon a penny with an error, you could be looking at a much higher value than you might expect. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin. The price for a typical 1957 penny in circulated condition is usually just a few cents, but when you start talking about uncirculated coins or ones with rare minting errors, that's when things get interesting. So, how much could a 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin be worth? You might be amazed to know that a high-quality, well-preserved 1957 penny can fetch a staggering $133,000, yes, that's right, $133,000. It's truly incredible that something as simple as a penny from 1957 can be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. The value of coins can vary wildly depending on their condition, rarity, and even the story they tell. In the case of the 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin, a top-tier example in flawless condition or with a rare minting error can be worth a small fortune. So, the next time you're going through your pocket change or digging through your coin collection, remember that coins like the 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin could be hiding right under your nose. It might seem like just another penny, but with a little bit of research and the right conditions, you could be holding on to a rare and valuable treasure. Thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 1957 Liberty 1 cent coin and its incredible value. If you're interested in more fascinating coin stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Who knows what other treasures are waiting to be discovered? Until next time, happy hunting, and we'll see you on the next coin adventure.